Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel again. I've been sorting out some more of the machine knitting yarn that I was making things with. I made a peg bag the other day. This is the peg bag. Got my pegs in it. For some of my pegs anyway, I've got a lot of wooden pegs I think I've had for over 50 years. You can't seem to buy them kind of pegs anymore, and they've been really good because they've lasted all these years. But I've got a lot of plastic ones as well, but I prefer the wooden ones for a lot of things. So anyway, the weather looks like it's maybe getting a little bit better, so I might be able to hang some washing out today because it's been done nothing else but rain the last few days. So I thought if I can get some washing hanging out, I might be able to hang my bag on the line and use it for the reason I made it for. So anyway, I had a little bit yarn left over when I finished that doing that bag, and I thought, oh, it's a shame to throw it away. I wonder what I can do with that. And then I was thinking, I could make a dishcloth. I thought about that the other day, and I thought I wasn't sure whether there would be enough, but anyway, I looked at it and I thought I'm going to take a chance on it, and they were a couple of the cones. There was a bit of pink and a bit of the it was like a mixture one with peach and that, and I had a little bit of peach on a cone and a bit of white on a cone. Well, I started crocheting this and I got to about here, along there you can see it's not very noticeable on the screen, but I had to change because the peach ran out, so I had to change to the lighter pink, which was this one. I put this pink in instead of the peach, and I thought, well, hey, I mean, it's only for washing dishes. It's not going to matter whether the colour's changed a little bit, and because I wanted it a bit longer than what it actually was. And when you think, I mean, dishcloths, you can buy them, they're so cheap to buy. But I thought, I've got all this yarn, little bits of yarn and that, now why buy them? I can make them. So that's what I'm doing anyway. I'm going to use probably make a few more out of a lot of the other stuff. But this is practically all I've got of the small bits of the poodle yarn. I've got two of the cones here. It's quite a bit on. It's very fine, so it goes quite a long way. So I'll have to work out something I can do with these. But I also have about 3 large cones, about 500 grams, which I can make sweater or cardigan or something like that. I've got two full 500-gram ones of black. So I think I'll probably make my granddaughter a sweater out of one of them, because black's not a colour that I'm very happy with. Like, I'm not too happy with really dark shades. I like a lot of pastel shades. But anyway, I started this, and when I was doing the peg bag, I tried to crochet that at first, and not even the peg bag. I was going to make some other sort of bag at first, and I just could not get away with this yarn to crochet, because with there being 4 strands and having lots of knots and wrinkles in it, I had an awful lot of trouble trying to see the stitches and trying to work it, trying to pull the loop through the stitches, and that it just didn't seem to work, and I gave up on it. But I thought, I'm going to persevere, I'm going to have a go at it, and I'm glad I did, because I found it a lot easier. Because I found when I was doing the crochet, if I twisted the yarn a little bit like this before I actually put it over the hook, and that it seemed to help. And as you can see, I'm nearly at the end of this row, but I've got through the loop without any trouble over the hook and through those stitches there. So I know that it's okay, and that's the way it went all the way through. I had no trouble with it, so I don't know why I didn't persevere before. But anyway, I found it a lot easier. So I made a chain of 30 plus 1, so the one for to turn at the end. So there's 30 30 chain, and I'm just doing single crochet. That's all I need to do, just single crochet all the way up. And I've done up to now, I think I'm onto the 30, onto row 30. And it only took me about, I sat last night while I was watching the television as well, so it only took me about 2 hours to do what I've done there. So it's quite quick because it is quite thick. I think it works out a bit thicker than double knitting yarn because I'm using a size 5.50 millimeter hook, which is, I'm not sure about the Old English size for that. I think it's about size 5, the Old English size, which is quite thick. But anyway, I found it quite easy, and I like to do just little bits of things like this, and something to keep my hands occupied, and when you've got nothing else to do. So if you like my little video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like and subscribe. And when I think of any other little things I might do with this machine knitting yarn I've got to sort out, I'll let you see what I get around to. So bye for now.